Hello, and welcome to Tarot. I am the Zodiac Baddie. Today, we are going to tap in as it is Mercury Retrograde. We are going to see what Spirit wants you to know. This is a all signs reading by elements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Be mindful that Mercury retrograde will have a lot of past people revisiting you, a lot of old lessons that you did not learn to revisit. Let's tap in on the energy highways and byways. We're going to start with fire signs. So at the bottom of the deck, fire signs, we have the Tower. So something is an unforeseen change. This is a destruction that has to happen, or I'm also feeling like this is something that can cause a destruction. There is something that will be shaken up during Mercury retrograde. I feel like for some of you, you are moving too fast and you need to take a step back. You need to take a chill pill. Right beside that, we have the Knight of Wands. So you definitely need to slow down on something. This is something that you are getting ready to make a hasty decision about, that you need to kind of like pump the brakes on. You need to check out all sides of this decision. Check out everything. Don't just make a hasty decision. Because I feel like whatever decision that you make could determine on if this Tower is catastrophic or just something that's unforeseen. Depending on the decision that you make could determine if this is a forced change or if this is just a unforeseeable event that takes place. Right beside that, we have the Two of Swords. So this is definitely a decision that you have to make. A decision on what? Let's see if it tells me. We have the Temperance. So this is a decision on balance. You could also have a lot of options that you need to choose from. For some of you, this is balance with healing. This is balance with your transformation. I feel like the divine is trying to help you put a stop to this, which might result in a Tower, because it's going to put you on a different path. I feel like you are missing a piece of the puzzle. You're missing a piece of the puzzle because there is something else that needs to be done before, I heard project, before this next project is complete. For some of you, you could also be burning bridges. But that could also be a good thing, because some bridges need to be burnt so you can get out that old so the new can come in. A lot of people are blessing blockers. So could be dealing with a Libra, Sagittarius, or Scorpio. So in a nutshell, slow down before you respond to anything, or slow down before you make a hasty decision that could cost you. All right, fire signs, that's what I have for you. Now we are going to move on to earth signs. Spirit, what does earth signs need to know during Mercury retrograde? What messages do earth signs need to know during Mercury retrograde? Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So you all are being very stingy and stubborn. You are a hoarder. Some of you are focused on saving your money because you want security. Some of you have past regret in making a purchase. Some of you are holding on to money because you have this fear of being broke. You're holding too tight onto something that's made you put you more in a comfort zone rather than seeing it as a blessing. What else? Next, we have the Devil. So some of you have a very unhealthy attachment to money. You are fixated on making sure that things don't change because you fear of the lack of having financial control. For some of you, you feel like your financial stability is slipping. But you really got to shift your focus back to faith. Some of y'all have definitely lost your faith. Next, we have the Star. So this is going to be a healing and renewal after release. After you let go of holding on so tight, then you'll be able to gain more. I heard gain more. See, you can't be too tight holding on to stuff, because think of money as like water, fluid. You can't hold on to it. Think of it also like sand. You can't build something stable if your foundation is based on fear. So if you're scared, you need to have faith. Yeah, I see the Page of Wands. You making impulsive decisions. You being a careful free spirit. But this is a non-committal message. You're scared to do things because you have this fear that you're going to lack. That's what's going to keep you stuck. Fear. Because what's meant for you won't require a grip so tight. It won't require it. So slow down, realign. Some of y'all need to go back to church. It's a word, it's a message, and that could be a message in a sermon that you need to hear. Realign your faith and not fear. Okay. Next we have air signs. Air signs. Spirit, what messages do we have for air signs? What messages do we have for our air signs? Tap into the highways and byways for our air signs. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. So some of you are in this mental prison. You are confused or fearful. Your hands are tied about something, or you're doubting yourself about something. You're in your head overthinking and second guessing. Most likely trying to control something that you have no control over. It's something that you can't see. Right beside that, we have the moon. So there is a hidden truth that has you stuck in your head. It's confusion, so to speak. And it's probably best that you shouldn't know about it right now, because it could warp your perception about something. I don't necessarily get that this is a bad thing. Clarify the moon. Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Swords, you are going to get clarity. You are going to find out the truth. This is actually going to be a breakthrough moment with the Ace of Wands. So this has to be a new project or a new endeavor that you have this mental confusion about, that has trapped you into your head. But you're going to be successful. So you really have nothing to worry about. You're going to be successful. You are going to attract more people to want to collaborate with you. For some of you, you could be an entertainer. For others, you could be doing stand-up poetry. Also, for some comedy. But yeah, you have no reason to be in mental prison about something because it's going to work out. It's going to go through. This could be, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Gemini. So you'll be just fine. Okay. All right, water signs. Spirit, what messages do we have for our water signs? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Cups. So this is definitely some nostalgia. So for some of you, you have a past person that is thinking about the past. They are reminiscing on the past that you all had. Some of them want a second chance at love because the memories are just so great. So they messed it up. For some of you, it could have been a Scorpio. So be on the lookout for someone that is going to resurface, that is going to try. They want a second chance. Right beside that, we have the High Priestess. So for some of you, you already know. You already know that this person is on their way. Some of you are intuitive. It also could be dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer. But you already know, so you don't need proof. With the Six of Swords. Yeah, so you're going to get some communication. Some of you are going to move on. You're going to continue to move on. You don't want no part. Others of you, you wouldn't mind giving it another try. Could be Aquarius for some. And then we have the Death. So yeah, some of you are going to put a complete end to it. You're not going to repeat the past. Some of you are transforming into a new beginning. Some of you have definitely grown from this situation and you've learned your lessons. So some of you could have opened up the line of communication because you need closure, or either they need closure. But either way, you're going to get some type of communication, whether it's direct message or text message, phone call. And some of you who you won't even answer, they'll leave you a voicemail. For others, if they know where you stay, they'll try to pop up to your house or either go to a place where they know, so they might have your grocery schedule. So just be on the lookout. Okay, water signs, that is what I have for you. Final message for the collective. Final message for the collective. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know during Mercury retrograde? So at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. So there is definitely an awakening during Mercury retrograde. This could be a rebirth. Some of you are going to receive some shocking news. Others, you are going to have a reunion with someone. This also could be dealing with a Capricorn. But some of you are going to ascend. Your gifts will be heightened. Some of you are going to be going through a spiritual awakening. So you still have some more lessons, because some of you are not listening. Right beside that, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheels are turning in your favor. There has been a change, and it's a good change. So if you have been putting out good karma, be on the lookout, because that good karma is coming right back to you. Some of you are going to have opportunities that get you some more financial stability. Right beside that, we have the World. The World is completion. So this is elevation. Some of you have learned your lessons, and there are achievements on the way. And I tell you about that good luck that's coming, that Wheel of Fortune that's coming to you. But with the Five of Cups, beware of repeating the same cycles. Beware of people that have betrayed you before. Just because they come in all sad and regretful, that does not mean that you have to accept them back into your life, because a lot of them are just coming back to repeat the same cycle because they haven't learned their lesson. And some of them are coming back to try to tear you back down, to put you back into the repeating cycle of a karmic lesson. You don't want that. Stay focused on your Wheel of Fortune and let them go through judgment. You are overdue for your blessings. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you are the Scorpio. We have Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. So be mindful. That is your heads up. If this resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, my cards don't lie. People do. Until next time, peace.